out there, Akshay and Rodriguez with Mayorga, Sudbeck, and Carson. Hawks going left to right here. Mayorga gets the puck over to DeMotts. DeMotts throws it on quickly, and glove saved by the Foothills keeper. Face off. Hazard to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to cross it over, gets knocked down. Good body by Hazra on the Foothills forward. Good breakout across to DeMotts. DeMotts has got 2-on-2. He's got Jackson to the center, just a foot or two far out in front of Mayorga. Callie pushes the forward outside. Body onto him, knocks him off the puck. Sorry, a little bit of different pairing today, so I'm going to have to kind of catch up. Puck gets good as own. Matthews going to chase. Former Littleton Hawk William Bars down there. Pressure on Matthew. Patrick backhands it to Matthew. Matthew around. Oh, tries to sneak one past. Unable to get it past the keeper. He was trying to get it through. Callie throws it. Batted away by the Foothills keeper. Good pressure so far by the Hawks. Patrick's got 1-on-2. He's got 1-on-4, really. He's got a trailer in Tenney. He's going to slow it down, turn it around. Back to Nolan. Nolan, nice shot on goal. Thor's out there with now Nolan. Nolan pressuring behind the net. Thor, now Edelman out there with Vath. So that line is Edelman, Vath, and Thor. Looks like we might have Thor playing D today back there. So yeah, so the forward line is Vath, Edelman, and Nolan. Your D pairing here right now is Hazra and Thor. Edelman on the face-off. Hawks on the face-off. Vath gets us here. Foothills dumps it deep. Sam behind. Leaves it, though. Some people playing out of position, so a little bit of an uncustomary kind of decision-making here. Puck comes out. Shot wide. Hazard up to Vath. Edelman gets a touch on it. Nolan doesn't realize he's got it. Nolan's now got it. Dumps it deep. Foothills player gets it. Edelman there as well. Edelman now dumps deep. Edelman goes for a change. Jackson out there with Sudbeck now. Rodriguez, Vath, and Tennyson. Rodriguez controls. Over to Tennyson. Tennyson to DeMotts. DeMotts managed to get it. Jackson's going to kind of race for the corner. Sudbeck. DeMotts. One-timer by Jackson. DeMotts to Jackson. Beautiful goal. So 13:47 left in the first. Hawks go up 1-0. Nice one-timer by Jackson from DeMotts. A little off balance, but manages to make good contact with him. Sneak it home. Hawks up 1-0. Mayorga from DeMotts. DeMotts to Sudbeck. Not going to call that. Slides into the corner. Puck's down by Suddy's feet, though. Doesn't realize it. DeMotts fighting like a workhorse right now for that puck. Sudbeck's going to pick it up in the middle of the ice. Throws one on net. Rebound out to the Foothills player. Sudbeck applying pressure. Humphreys knocks it down. Grimshaw. Matt's going to get a stick on that, so that's no icing, but Akshay back there. Akshay to Matthew. Ooh, quick one got on Salmon. Rebound that almost sneaked in his way past him, but nothing happens. Grimshaw managing to get in the way, taking on the entire Foothills team. Matthew managed to sneak in the rebound, so another quick goal at 12:30 left in the first, 2-0. Grimshaw's shot on net with a dirty rebound and a quick 2-0 goal. Oh, they're saying no goal. No goal. I think they must have said the whistle happened first, so no goal there. Long takes the face-off outside the zone. Callie over to Hazard. Hazard dumps deep. Pat's just going to chase down low. I can have him. Nolan applying pressure. Edelman out there now with Sudbeck. So Edelman, your over to Tenney. Tenney throws back in the corner, gets past Edelman, but Sudbeck's over there, going to pick it up from the other corner. Sudbeck to Thorson. Thorson unable to keep it in. Thorson back over to Tennyson. Tennyson to nope, just out of the reach of Sudbeck, so it's going to go back in to the. Oh, net's off. All right, so your parents, sorry guys, getting used to the change, as I said. So Thor is the change on defense. Tries to put one through, does not get through from Thor on the blue line. Edelman, or Sudbeck from Edelman, but Edelman unable to get contact on it. Edelman throws back in the corner. DeMott's going to chase behind the net, put pressure on the Foothills player. Sudbeck over there. Sudbeck's going to throw back on net, tries to get knocked down, but makes its way through to the other side. Oh, big hit by DeMott's on the blue line. Sudbeck dancing and weaving. Loose puck. DeMott's banging away. Mayorga out there now is the center. That's going to come out of the blue zone. And Tenney throws it deep, allowing the rest of the lines to change. So Mayorga's out there now. You've got Grimshaw and Matthew out there. Hawks really starting to apply the pressure. Grimshaw tries to kick save it and keep it in, but unable to get the shot then on next. Akshay back there. Akshay to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to try and bring it up against his old teammates, the Flyers. Rodriguez still got it. Rodriguez to Akshay. Back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws it on. Oh, Grimshaw tied up, so unable to turn around for that. And that's going to clear the zone. And that's going to be an icing. So they're going to come back into the zone. 9:55 left in the first. Mayo going to face off. Hawks come away with it. Rodriguez throws it to the far side. Foothill controls though, but they're going to just throw it kind of. Oh, Jackson loses a puck there in the middle of the ice, so Foothills back up. They're going to dump it in the zone. Chase. Rodriguez back there though. Throws around the boards, gets it to Grimshaw. Mayorga's going to pick up. He's got Maddie coming down with him. Nice second goal from Jackson. And That's going to be a penalty. So not only is it going to be a 2-0 lead at 9:28, but a dirty hit after on Jackson by the Foothills player. They'll go 2 minutes in the box here. So immediately comes out power play 1, which has been pretty proficient here. So Edelman, DeMoss, Vath, Sudbeck, and Patrick. Edelman at the face-off. Foothills get kicked out. Hawks win the face-off. Vong to Sudbeck. Vong. DeMotts. DeMotts throws it on, not able to get it through though. Foothills dumps it deep. 9:09 left in the period. 1:40 left on that penalty. Patrick, reverse direction. Vath. DeMotts. Vong. Oh, we got to re-clear the zone. Turnover, Edelman tries to get a body, but doesn't get enough on the guy. Good shot by Colin Fisher. Again, another former Hawk playing for the Foothills Flyers. Edelman's got the puck up to Vath. He's got Suddy coming in with him. Vath loses the puck, though. Mayorga down there now with pressure. Tries to get another one on. Going for the quick Hattie. Vath. Motts. Rodriguez. Mayorga. Whistle. In the first period. Hawks up 2-0. Mayorga in the face-off. Matthew and Grimshaw out there with him. Tennyson and Rodriguez is your defensive pairing. Grimace. Foothills. But gets slowed down. Matthew there to pick up the lost puck. Matthew. Tries to take it in himself. Loses it. Foothills managed to send it out of the zone. 15 seconds left, so that might be kind of the last real rush we had on here unless they can do something quickly. Mayorga. Back to full strength here. Akshay's going to manage to keep it in. Throws it back on net. Rebound comes off into the corner. Foothills gets it. Akshay, though, keeps unable to keep it in the zone. So Foothills 1 on 4 Hawks now. Tennyson sends it back out. Just going to dump it short. Vath out there now with Nolan. And nice quick shot. Humps actually, I think, playing the center position right now. Pressure on Oxay. Turns over the puck. Sam keeps that corner closed, though. Not particularly pretty hockey so far. Nolan manages to get it out. Vass going to apply pressure on the 2 defensemen to William Bars. Vath to, he had Humps, but Humps unable to get the one need connects there. Vath going to go for a change. Puck comes out, throws it around the other side. Callie there, though, apply pressure. Callie attempted to feed Nolan, wasn't able to make contact, and it got numbers, so 3-on-2. But Hawks managed to slow things down. Zach gets a nice, good, firm body on there. Humphreys now. Tries to throw it through to Sudbeck, but unable to get it through. Foothills behind the net. Sudbeck steps in front of the pass, but Humps is going for the change, so he had a good feed, but just going the wrong way on it. Sudbeck pressured back in the corner. Former Foothill Flyer himself. Some of you new to the organization, a lot of bad blood and history between these two. Stems from the very rinks that we're playing on. DeMott's. Throws it over to Sudbeck. Sudbeck's going to dump it. Edelman's going to be there. He's going to see Rod. Oh, try to feed it through, but Rodriguez knocked down. Rodriguez, though. Rodriguez. Back to Hazra. Akshay loses it, so it's going to be here a foot race. Sends it over the net, though. So a misplay by Akshay gives the Hawks a decent chance. Edelman tying up. That's a trip, but they're not going to call that. Rodriguez going to dump it on net. Decent actual opportunity on net. Vong back there behind. Also another former Foothill Flyer. Grimshaw applying pressure. Hatcher coming away with it. Hazra to Grimshaw. Nice knock down by Hazra. They're going to call a penalty here. So this is the story of Jackson was going to have it, but unable to control it. And so a slash here on Foothills. Story bit of Foothills playing type. So same player, second penalty of the game for number 14. Edelman, Vath, Sudsey, DeMott's, and Patrick out there. So PP1. Hawks win the face-off. Sudsey gets tied up, but it's going to get pushed back down. Actually, Jackson taking Patrick's spot. Oh! Edelman had a chance with the backhand. Good save by the Foothills player. Just turned the wrong way, but he had a good chance there. 3:16 left in the first. Hawks up 2-0. Jackson, DeMott's behind. DeMott's unable to get it. Again, going to get thrown deep. Sudsey's going to be there. Got to look who we're passing it to here, guys. A lot of errant passes going on right now by the Hawks and breakout on this power plays. Not great. Edelman. To DeMott's. Sudbeck back to DeMott's. And buries it. So 3-0 power play goal. The proficiency again of this power play one has actually become quite high. It's great to see. So 2:38 left in the first. Wipes out that penalty to number 14, who had his second penalty of the game already. Hawks up 3-0. Flyer getting thrown out. Tennyson. Vong's coming in. He's got Grimshaw running back to Matty. Grimshaw's going to collect behind the net. Reverse direction. Back to Matthew. Matthew back to Grimshaw. Grimshaw managed to get it. Over to Patrick. Ooh. Bad hit. A foot or two away from the board, but Patrick managed to get away from, or get up from that. Tennyson's going to collect. for first touch by the Flyers. Matthews going to pressure there in the corner. Patrick and Matthew apply the pressure. Matthew tying him up. Patrick picking it up. Comes clear. Up, throws it back down. Patrick picks up. He's got Grimshaw. Grimshaw passes to the Foothills player. Thorson picks up. Thorson going to throw it on net. Oh, nice kick save by the Foothills keeper. Good shot on goal. Tennessee collects in the Hawks zone. Tennyson to Vath. Vath to Nolan. Got Humps. Nolan's going to throw it in. Throws it high. Good shot. Had it in the right space. Just went a touch too high. Humps. Up. Vath managed to stay inside. Humps going to dump it around the Foothills player into the corner. Try and bring it around. Just kill some time here. 59 seconds left in first. Akshay picks up to Callie. Vath applying the pressure in the corner. Humps there to help him out. Has around the corner. Throws it up to nobody, so Foothills pick it up. Vath's got it. Vath's just going to chip it out so we can get a line change here and force the Flyers change. Subduck's out there now. Edelman's out there now, and it looks like DeMott's. Callie throws out to the corner, not to anybody though. Edelman down there helping Hazra. And that's the end of the first. Not particularly pretty hockey. Virginia spanked Duke. Always a good thing to see. And Alabama lost to Oklahoma also. Always a joy to see. All right, start back up in the third. Edelman's out there with DeMott's. And Edelman's looking for Sudsy. Oh, and he just misses, connects with Sudsy. Thorson tries to step up, take a slap shot, misconnects with it, we touch up. Same five, so Thorson's out there with Rodriguez. DeMott steps in the way. Edelman comes over to help him, comes out. Rodriguez to Edelman. Edelman tying it up, but Foothills are going to come away with it. Lob pass out of the zone. I call offsides there. So new five come out. Let's see who we got. Mayorga with Matthew and Grimshaw. Hazra and Thor. Grimshaw applying the pressure. Is going to feed it through to, tries to feed it through to Matthew. Unable to get it. Offsides. All right, Mayo going to face off Matthew and Grimshaw. Looks like Thor tried to headbutt that puck down. Tries to get back around. Matthews going to collect up along the boards. 2-on-2. Can take the man outside. Turn direction. Turn direction again. Looking for the man inside. Gets the poke checked away, though, by the players. So Foothill picks it up. Thor's just going to knock it back inside. A little bit of unusual out of player position, so he probably do some things that most of us aren't used. Oh! Jackson had it wide open and just sent it just wide. Nolan out there with Patrick and Vath now. Patrick to Vath. Vath backhands it, though, unable to get solid connection on it. Vaughn to Thor. Thor unable to control it though, so it's going to have to clear the zone. It's going to throw it back in. Everybody touches up. Oh, Nolan unable to control it in again, so got Akshay on. Akshay's going to control it. He's got that. Just unlucky touch by Vath. Vath gets the body in the right position though. Thank you, Sabrina, for the updated stats. So, third straight penalty for this kid. Two-minute penalty. Hawks up 3-0. Patrick took a shot to the back of the head. My guess is we just sit Patrick for the rest of the game. Probably do further rotation. Mayorga. Sudbeck. Vath unable to connect. Mayorga to Vath to Edelman. Edelman to DeMotts. Edelman to DeMotts. Vath along the boards here. Suddy helping him out. To Jackson. Back to Suddy. Oh, tries to get it through. Vath and Edelman, though, were switching positions, so it doesn't make it through. 1:06 left on that penalty. Hawks up 3-0. 13:20 left in the game. Mayorga back. Full change on the power play. So Humps, Rodriguez, Matthew, and Grimace. Mayorga gets tripped up, bringing it out. Matthew puts a body on Colin Fisher. Grimace. Oh, had Rodriguez running. Good idea. Just out of reach. Tennyson calling for it. Over to Humps, but gets misplayed. Now 2-on-2. Tenny's going to push the man out. Sam, great, not letting any rebound there. All right, looks like Patrick's back out there. So after taking that nasty hit, which caused the player to get ejected, we've got Nolan Vath, Patrick out there with Rodriguez, and I believe, I can't tell in defense right now. Thor, I think. Vath. Going to dump it deep, chase after it. That's going to keeper plays it, but plays it up into the netting. Same five are going to stay out. Patrick with Vath and Nolan, Rodriguez, and Tennyson. Patrick wins the face-off. Vath back to Rodriguez to Tennyson. Tennyson throws it just wide of the net. Foot race by Vath, and this guy's smart to clear out of the way there. Again, into the netting, so Foothills, who are already playing with a short bench, get another short bench for the ejection of their player. Rodriguez, shot knocked down. Tennyson locks the players up. Sudbeck managed to control. Edelman out there with Sudbeck. Edelman unable to get it to DeMotts, though. Tennyson, DeMotts. Edelman back to Sudbeck. Sudbeck to Edelman. Edelman to Hazra. Hazra back to Edelman. Edelman, poor pass by Edelman. Third game this weekend. I think the boys are all a little bit tired after 6 last weekend. You got 4 more this weekend. You can kind of see the exhaustion setting in. Callie rips one up, sends it high. Sudbeck back behind there, helping tie things up. William Bars comes out with it for Foothills. Hazard collects the clear, though. Hawks touch up. Grimshaw's not here in the off. Nice hit by, and they're going to call rough in there. So Zach Callie draws the first penalty for the Hawks. I don't know who had that in the list. So first to draw a penalty. Vaths win the pot this week. So 9:54 left in the second, 1:46 left in that penalty to Zach Callie. The Vaths win the pool. Matthew rips a shot just left of the goal. Nice work by the PK here. Matthew Mayorga. Let's see who just came out. It looks like that just came out. Mayorga's still out there on the penalty kill. Tennyson and Hazra. Nice job on the kill. Haven't allowed the Flyers a shot yet. Tennyson's going to throw it around. It's going to wheel its way all the way around. Mayorga's going to go for a change. Looks like Humps is coming out. Hazard's going to throw it deep. So 42 seconds left on that penalty now. 8:46 left in the second. Couple bodies change here. Sudbeck humps out there. And looks like Rodriguez and Tennyson. Again, Hawks dump it deep. Humps chasing. 21 seconds left. Thor out there now with Rodriguez. Sudbeck's going to keep it in. Gets tied up in the Foothills player. William Bars controls behind the net. Shows up to Colin Fisher. Colin Fisher across, but unable to be played down by the Foothills player. Sudbeck ties up again. Rodriguez, penalty is killed. So Grimshaw's out there now. Rodriguez going to bring it up. Throws it up to Grimshaw. Is that Grimshaw? No, it's Patrick, sorry. Or no, it's Nolan, excuse me. Rodriguez misplays it behind. Patrick manages to control it, though. He's going to get it over to Sudsy. Sudsy throws one on. There should be a hooking, so Hawks going back on the power play. PP1 comes out. .738. Number 34 on Foothills serving the penalty for hooking. Hawks up 2-0. So Edelman, Sudsy, Patrick, DeMotts, and Vath out there for PP1. Hawks win the faceoff. Control the puck. Vath. Back to Vong. Vong to DeMotts. DeMotts to Sudsy. Sudsy buries it from outside. Good work. So just 13 seconds into that power play. The power play 1 strikes again. 4-0 Hawks. 7:25 left in the game. Quickly wipes out that penalty. Just 13 seconds into it. Nice movement by the power play. All right, out goes Mayorga, Sudsbeck, DeMotts, Akshay, and Thor. Sudbeck to Mayorga. Mayorga's going for that triple. Hosmer throws it in. Oh, it bounces. DeMotts gets his skipper, knocks down. Exactly how that's supposed to do. So Thor, I couldn't tell if it was Akshay or Thor. Oh no, Sudsy gets another one there. Sorry, it was Sudbeck.
Hello.
Helen says hello to everybody. So 5-0 now. Goalie change for Foothills. .706 left in. Akshay controls. Over to Grimshaw. To Matthew. Oh, Humps tries to sneak in the back door. That gets thrown into the glass by Thor up into the stands. 6:44 left in. Second great opportunity there. Humps trying to sneak in that back door, but unfortunately unable to connect. Humps on the face-off. Matthew Grimshaw out there with him. Matthew comes out with it. Humps. Turns direction. Callie's going to dump it deep. Top punch on sides. Grimshaw applying the pressure. Humps. It's thrown deep down into the Hog zone. Sam has to knock away. Tennyson will play it. Behind the net. Tries to play the long ball to Matthew. Right idea, but Matthew, unlucky first touch there. Foothills loses it behind the net. Edelman collects. Throws it back to Nolan. Nolan gets knocked off the puck. Tries to throw to Nolan. Didn't have his stick down, unfortunately. Hasner collects. Plays Vath. Callie going to be there. That's going to be an icing. All right, Edelman. Same line. Defensive pairing, though, is Rodriguez and looks like Akshay. Edelman on the face-off. Hawks win the faceoff. Rodriguez collects. Throws it to a Foothills player, though. Edelman there to apply the pressure, though. Sam managed to knock away. Rodriguez is going to collect. Gets pressured by the Foothills player. Edelman stepping up. Sam bodies down. Hawks don't like the extra pressure being applied to Sam there at the end. .451 left in the second. Jackson the face-off. Sudsy and Motzi. Akshay and Rodriguez defensive pairing. It's Patrick out there with this pairing, not Jackson. Patrick applying the pressure, managed to get away from the Foothills player. He's got Sudsy. Leads it for Sudsy. Sudsy to Vaughn, to Hajra, to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to throw it on, throws one on, gets tipped up and over the bar. Patrick. That's going to be icing. 4:19 left in the second. Falks up 5-0. Change the defensive pairing. Out comes Thor and Tennyson. Vong to the face-off. Mott and Sudbeck. Bunch of bodies down here right below us, and the camera's not a great angle. Foothills going to throw it out. Thor is going to collect. It's Tennyson. As I said, Thor playing out of position today, so a little bit of discomfort probably in his usual position. But Mayorga, Grimshaw, Maddie. Mayorga to the face-off circle. Jackson. Good wall pass, but picked away by the Foothills player. Grimshaw feeds it up to Jackson again. Jackson to Grimshaw. Tries to thread it through. Oh, Maddie backhands it through. 6-0. Maddie picks one up. 6-0, 3:27 left in the second. Out comes Humps with Vath and Nolan, Hazra, and Callie. Hazra behind. Humps there to help him. Tied up underneath us. A couple Hawks players. Vath manages to get a stick on it, pushes it way wide into the corner. Callie, Nolan. Nolan's going to push it out. Vath is going to be there to pressure. Good pressure by Cam. So lines change. Edelman out there with DeMotts and Sudsy. Looks like Rodriguez and Tennyson. 2:17 left in the second. Hawks up 6-0. We will get an ice cut. We'll also have probably a run clock in the third period. Tennyson. Throw it on goal. So Tennyson throws a lob up. Don't even know how to say that. But Ben manages to get off his shift to come and watch that. Fire Chief Ben manages to get an absence from his shift and watches arguably the prettiest goal of the season by Noah Tennyson. So a shot after the whistle. Patrick out there with Matthew and Grimshaw now. Patrick slows down the puck, changes direction. Grimshaw. Comes Patty. He's going to get Matthew. Let's see if he feeds Matthew. He is. Oh, unselfish play by Matthew. He had it. He could have buried it and gives Patrick the chance to put it away. Gotta love play like that. Patrick looking for Matthew again. Aiden steps in front. I'm sure Aiden would love to get one against his former team. Grimshaw. LHA up to that. Just played, so it's back over. We're going to go back, but it's going to go over to Nolan, who's out there with Mayorga. He's got Mayorga's going to bury it. So Mayorga picks up his third of the day. Nice back and forth. Makes it 8-0, 27 and a half seconds left. Helmet came off, so they had to blow the whistle dead there. Colin Fisher loses his helmet. Quick shot off the face off by Vath, it looks like. Mayorga and Nolan out there. .8 seconds left. Icing. All right, 4.8 seconds left. Mayorga to the face-off. That's all she wrote for the second. Going to cut the ice here. See you in about 10 or so odd minutes. Hawks up 8-0. Foothills playing with a short bench already. Lose a kid to an ejection on a game misconduct for a dirty hit on Patrick. Tom Fisher swiping around back. Actually, a nice hit check. Subject's going to get it out of the zone. DeMoss there to pressure. Jackson. All right, out comes Patty with Grimshaw and Matthew. Callie and Thor out there on defense. Callie smacks aside. Matthew dumps it. Foothills control it. Matthew picks up an error pass though. The Grimshaw. Oh, manages to squeak one through underneath the pads of the keeper. Looks like they actually went back to the original keeper here. It looks like they moved the keeper off the bench. And they're playing with an extraordinarily short bench. 9-0 now. Run clock, 15:38 left. Vong out there. That's going to be a penalty. I mean, at some point, you got to start playing hockey and stop playing what they play. Or start playing hockey and stop playing however they decide to play. Vaughn coming through. Out of the reach of Humphrey this skate. So out comes nothing. They're just going to keep the lines out. I think they're going to stop doing the power play here. 9-0 here. Gets thrown out of the zone. 14:23 left in the third. A 1:51 left on that penalty. Akshay controls up to Vath. Vath across to Nolan. Nolan had a steam coming through. Lower controlling at the blue line. Getting a little bit more used to his position. There, 1:26 left on the penalty. 13:56, I think. Up to Akshay. Akshay to, I think it's Humps. It is. Humps circling around. Back the other direction. Across to Bath. Oh, and Bath just misses that spot in the corner. Had it. Tries to go through it again. Into the chest. I'm not sure what happened there. Out comes Edelman with Sutzi and Motzi. Rodriguez and Tennyson the parent. Edelman in faceoff. Wins the faceoff. Rodriguez to Tennyson. Tennyson throws it on net. Wants the hat. He's already got 4 points in the game. Edelman looking for Sudbeck. Tries to get through, but off the skate. That going to be thrown down. 27 seconds left on the power play. Tennyson controls. Over to Rodriguez. DeMotts. DeMotts across to Sudbeck. Sudbeck wanting to go for the Hattie too. Looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez around. Edelman. Edelman gets tied up. Needs to move that puck a little bit quicker. Penalty killed, so we're back to full strength. Around the Sudbeck. Doesn't give Sudbeck a foot puck. Not going to be harsh on my own kid. Not a great shot by Clark there. 12-12 left with the run clock up 9-0. To Mayorga. Mayorga to DeMotts. DeMotts throws it wide. Over to Matthew. Matthew back down to Jackson. Gets tipped away by the Foothills player. Akshay throws a body on Mayorga. Thought he was getting it cleared, but didn't get it cleared to Grimshaw. Nice quick shot. I think it was Fouts, yeah. But gloved across by Sam. He actually had a nice narrow opening. He almost got it, but Sam got his glove up. Eliminated any chance there. Mayorga out there with Grimshaw and Bath, I assume. Or no, Blageron, sorry. Come on, boys. Try and keep the clean sheet for Sam. Blageron knocks it, rims it around, but Foothills player there to collect it. Pressure by Matthew. Callie tying up his man there. Nobody knows where it is except Akshay. Puck gets thrown around. Hawks starting to play kind of sloppy here again. Grimshaw manages to get it out. Gets a nice elbow by the Foothills player on the way out. Back there now. Thor. I can't tell who the pairings are right now. Looks like Nolan, and it looks like Patty's out there as the center. Sorry, guys. A little bit like the first week where I was getting used to everybody, just with the change of lines and bodies out. Tenny and Thor back there. Oh! Thor, Tenny gloving it down, brought it down, and then it kind of came right in as a Foothills player was going to come in. Almost lost Sammy the clean sheet. 9:28 left in the third. Foothills comes out to play it. Nolan there to pressure. Patrick stick check, lifts the stick. Hawks are going to collect. Foothills taking out their own players there. Vath. Patrick and Vath pressuring Foothills. Patrick behind the net. Vath in front. Motsy out there now. Tenny. Vath. Vath just tips it on. Doesn't make it across the line. Now it will. Patrick dumps deep. Patrick goes for the change. Out comes Humps. I think everyone would like to see Aiden get a goal here. Nice check by Humps and gloved by Sammy. It's a glove over a loose puck. So 8:16 run clock here. Foothills playing with a CA bench today during CPHL. Literally one set of defensemen, 4 forwards. Just have to be gassed by now. Hawks not really applying the pressure anymore. Humps out there. Oh man, Rodriguez wants one so bad. Good check by Sudsy. Oh, was looking for Rodriguez. Just awkward positioning. DeMotts to Sudsy. Sudsy unselfishly to Humps, and Humps buries it. Good to see the puck movement here and not just the selfish. Shot on goal there, potentially by Foothills. Post the whistle. 10-0. Edelman, Grimshaw, Matthew out there. Edelman gets kicked out. Typical Goonish behavior. .639, 10-0 Hawks. Matthew. Edelman's going to go for a change. Hobbs going to go to change. Grimshaw's going for 10. Rodriguez goes for 10. Oh, Matthew just snipes it. Filthy goal by Matthew. Quick release. 11-0. Pass outside of the zone by Foothills, so they're going to have to clear it themselves. 4:52 left in this game. Run clock. Ice in there. That's unable to get a stick on it, and Patrick out there on the face-off. Patrick trying to feed, Porter trying to feed Patrick with the backhand. Thor coming around. Glove down. So Matthew with a goal, actually two. Let's just see how we've got things going today. Jackson with a hattie. DeMott's gets one. Porter gets one. Humphreys, Matthew with two. Noah Jackson with his third. As said, Grimshaw. DeMott's with his second one. And Aslan. I think they might have given one that was DeMott's, or Porter's to DeMott's, but let's give it to DeMott's anyways. Ooh. Nice shot on goal by William Barr. Knocked down by Sammy, and Sammy just collapses on top. At 2:26 left in. Out comes Humps. A nice tag along by Humps. No one kind of knew where the puck was. And so going in net, but no connection made. Humps tries to put on a big hit, but fails to really connect on it. And so Humps down there. Foothills managed to clear the zone. Big hit by Matthew on William Bars. Rodriguez, 126 left to win the game. Thank God Matthew had his head up because number 62 is coming in. Humps. Nolan, Callie, and Hazra out there now. Cam. Edelman now out there. Callie gloves it down. Cam and Nolan out there with Edelman. 38 seconds left here. I think these 5 are just going to run out the game. Akshay getting tied up. Edelman back there to help. Bath to Edelman. Edelman to Nolan. Oh, great pass to Cam, but unable to connect. Edelman to Cam. Cam back to Hazra. Callie. 9 seconds left. Callie's going to throw it on net. Cam tries to backhand it. Edelman in there in the corner as well. Unfortunate hit. That's a run clock anyways.